The Steam page of Shotgun King tags it as both a turn-based strategy game and an action roguelike. The second game on the Steam store for Punk Cake Delicio. Of course, this is hardly a satisfactory description, unless that's all you were really looking for, in which case you're welcome. But for the rest of us, there's so much more to Shotgun King. The image of a single chess piece with a gun in their hand brings to mind early 2000s Flash games, giving ultra-violent spin-offs to their progenitors. But Shotgun King, despite some appearances, has just as much in common with 5D chess as it does with any shooters. The trusty shotgun that's this game's namesake is part of an extension of the strategy, as well as a disruption to it. Getting ammunition, loading, and firing are all actions that take turns in the same way that any other action in chess would, and bears considering your consequences and planning ahead before doing. Except, just as the shotgun is part of the system of order, so too is it an instrument of chaos. By its very nature, the shotgun is not a weapon of exact precision, introducing an element of uncertainty. Meaning, the further that you plan ahead, the less likely you are to see that outcome, and leading to moments of nail-biting tension when taking aim at a piece that has you in check, or horror when you accidentally blow through a piece you were hiding behind. Of course, this is only the strategy tag. There was another tag on the store. So let's talk about it being a roguelike, and why I keep pressing this button. The story of Shotgun King sends you on a battle to fight your way up 12 floors, to fight the White King and take back your subjects, which sounds like it might get pretty repetitive. After all, it's just the same board and the same pieces, and there are only so many board states you can make, shotgun or no. And this is where things start to change. After completing the first floor, you get to pick from 2 random card choices. The card you pick might modify your shotgun, might harm enemy pieces, or add entirely new mechanics, such as the ability to move and shoot at the same time, toss grenades, or even pick up enemies and hurl them at each other. And so, as you become more powerful and versatile, with every floor on your quest towards the top, your enemies will become more numerous and overwhelming. With around 33 black cards and nearly as many white, there are over 1,000 combinations, making the odds of any single combination less than 0.1%. Not to mention the fact that cards can repeat. And so as you go, you'll find yourself making up to 10 selections, doing your best to find synergies and formulate your strategy based on what you can get, or what you can avoid. That's the beauty of Shotgun King. Every time you play the game, it builds a different world made from your choices, and the mix of strategy and random variety mean that any time you lose, you can't help but think, if you had done things a little different, picked or even been handed different options, things would have played out differently. And maybe the world where you did is just around the corner. There's a lot to love about Shotgun King, the final checkmate. The brilliant visual and sound design give your gun a feeling of power, the pieces a feeling of weight, and the game a sense of nostalgic familiarity. The novel concept that allows any level of chess understanding to help you playing. And not the least is the amazing game mechanic that brings the world of pieces and pellets to life. I hope that if any of this has piqued your interest, you'll take a chance to at least try it. After all, it's one of the few games on Steam that actually has an available demo. And if that's the world you're going to create, perhaps you should check out my video on how to play.